Good morning, students. In continuation of fundamentals in organic chemistry, addition reactions. Addition reactions are three types. One is electrophilic addition reaction, free radical addition reaction, okay, and third one nucleophilic addition reaction. Already, okay, I started electrophilic addition reaction in the last class, last video. Electrophilic addition reaction in symmetrical alkenes. Okay, here we see the electrophilic addition reactions in unsymmetrical alkenes. Okay, what is the meaning of unsymmetrical alkene? The alkene which cannot be cut into two equal halves. Okay, the alkene which cannot be cut into two equal halves, that we call as unsymmetrical alkene. This is unsymmetrical alkene. For example, if we cut molecule from first middle carbon, we don't get the, we can't get the two equal halves. Okay, that we call as unsymmetrical. That's why it is called as unsymmetrical alkene. One propene. It is one propane. It is one of the unsymmetrical alkene. Okay, it is addition with hydrobromic acid. It is addition with hydrobromic acid. In the presence of inert solvent. Inert solvent. Inert solvent means the solvent only reacts with the reagents. Okay, so it is called inert solvent. Okay, just one propane addition with HBr. What happened? Here we will get two molecules. Hydrogen first added here. Hydrogen will add here. CH2, CH2, Br. And one more molecule is there. If hydrogen will add here. Bromine will add here. We'll get here CH, Br, CH. We'll get here two molecules. One is 1 bromo. Give the numbering 1, 2, 3. Here give the numbering 1, 2, 3. Left to right, right to left, same. Here, but I start left, right to left. Why? Bromine is there. Bromine substance is there. That's why I start from this. Okay, this is 1 bromo propane. And here second position bromine is there, so we called this one 2 bromo propane. 1 bromo propane and 2 bromo propanes are formed. And here the formation of these two products can be explained by using one important rule, that is Markovnikov's rule. Markovnikov's rule. What is the Markovnikov's rule? We'll see in continuation. Okay, I will give the just definition of Markovnikov's rule. The negative part of the system should be attached to the alkylic double bond carbon, which has less number of hydrogens and formed as a major product. Is called Markovnikov's rule. Here see, negative part of the system means here bromine is the negative part. Negative part of the system should be attached to the carbon which has less number of hydrogens. Okay, and formed as a major product. If bromine added this carbon, second carbon, and that is formed as a major product. Major product means more product. Major is nothing but more. Okay, this is minor product. Minor means less. Okay, see the mechanism for this reaction. According to which principle this one major product? Markovnikov's rule. Why it is major? We'll see. Why it is more? We'll see in continuation. Okay, see the mechanism for this reaction. Step 1. Step 1. Okay, here hydrobromic acid, hydrogen bromide. Okay, hydrogen bromide. In hydrogen bromide, bromine belongs to 17th group, hydrogen belongs to first group. So bromine is more electronegative than hydrogen. So here electrons always, these bonded electrons transfer towards bromine. This we call curved arrow mark. Curved arrow mark indicate transformation of 2 electrons. Already said this is curved arrow mark. It indicates transformation of 2 electrons. Electron transferred then forms H plus Br minus. Okay, here it is electrophilic addition reaction. That means it is initiated with the electrophile. Here electrophile is what? This is the electrophile. Okay, this is the electrophile. Here what happened in step 2? Step 2. This electrophile attacks on one protein C. CH double bond CH2 H plus. Okay, here if electron transferred from first carbon to second carbon, this is the A, here A. What happened? Here it will get negative, it gets positive. So this attacks on H plus. Then see CH3, here A transfer. CH3, okay, here CH2 plus, and here C B transfer. That means electrons will be chance. We have one more chance, transfer from second carbon to first carbon, B transfer. What happens here? Okay, transfer like this means it attacks here. We'll get CH3, CH plus CH3. Okay, here this is the reference carbon, functional group carbon. Here functional group directly attached to the one carbon. Here functional group directly attached to the 2 carbons. It is primary carbonyl ion. Okay, it is secondary carbonyl ion. Always, okay, in SN1 reaction or in different reactions, secondary carbonyl ion is more stable by the inductive effect, by the hyperconjugation effect. We will see such effects in continuation. Okay, here secondary carbonyl ion is more stable. Secondary carbonyl ion more stable than primary carbonyl ion. Based on the inductive effect and hyperconjugation. Hyperconjugation. Okay, primary carbonyl ion is formed here. Secondary carbonyl ion is formed. Here it is more stable. It is less stable. More stable carbonyl ion, here see. Then Br minus attacks. What happened here? CH3, CH2, CH2 plus reaction, plus attacks here. Here plus attacks here. Br. Here CH3, CH, Br, CH3. The 1 bromopropane It is 2-bromopropane. More stable carbonyl gives more product. More stable carbonyl gives more product. Less stable carbonyl gives less product. Less product. This is the principle. Okay, here secondary carbonyl more stable now. Okay, according to Marconi's rule, 2-bromopropane is more product or major product. In unsymmetrical alkenes, okay, hydrobromation absorbed like this. In unsymmetrical alkenes, hydrobromination, okay, hydrohalogenation carried out through a Marconi's rule. Again, I am defining Marconi's rule. The negative part of the group should be attached to carbon which has less number of hydrogens. Okay, in alkenic double bond carbon, that we call as Marconi's rule. Okay, this is about the electrophilic addition reaction. In continuation, okay, just you do this one: CH3, CH2, CH double bond, CH3, HBr. What is the product? Next, CH3, CH3, double bond, CH3 plus HBr in presence of CCl4. What product? First do this. After that we'll see some more important examples. Okay, of this. This is about the Marconi's rule and electrophilic addition reaction. In continuation, we'll see the free radical addition reactions. Free radical addition reactions. The addition reactions which are initiated by the free radical, such addition reactions we call as free radical addition reactions. All the free radical addition reactions absorbing alkenes, alkynes and substituted alkynes in the presence of sunlight or 500 degrees centigrade temperature, in the presence of peroxides, okay, hydrogen peroxide, alkyl peroxide, okay, here dimethyl peroxide or peroxy acids. What are the peroxy acids? CH3CO3H, we call peracetic acid, and benzene with CO3H, benzoic acid. Okay, here one more is there, benzene CO3H at meta position. This position is called meta position. This we call metachloro benzoic acid. All these are the reagents. used for the free radical addition reaction. Free radical addition reaction in symmetrical alkenes. Free radical addition reactions in symmetrical alkene. Again, I am taking symmetrical alkene as a ethene. Same. Okay, here hydrohalogenation. Hydrohalogenation. Ethene addition with HBr in presence of sunlight, hydrogen peroxide. Sunlight and hydrogen peroxide is there means that mechanism proceeds through free radical only. Free radical only. What happened here? H added here. Okay, Br added here. We'll get bromo ethane or ethyl bromide. Okay, two compounds are formed. One compound is formed. IUPAC name of the molecule is bromoethane or ethyl bromide. See the mechanism for this reaction. Mechanism for this reaction. Step 1. HBr undergoes homolytic fission. See, homolytic fission means symbol, that is the Fishukara mark. Homolytic symbol is Fishukara mark. It indicates transformation of one electron. What you will get here in presence of sunlight? Okay, we will get H dot Br dot. H dot Br dot. Hydrogen free radical, bromine free radical. Step 2. This hydrogen free radical, okay, this hydrogen free radical next reacts with H2O2. We'll see. Hydrogen free radical reacts with H2O2 may be written like this. Hydrogen peroxide. It also undergoes homolytic fission. Here we will get radical. Here also we will get radical. This hydrogen free radical reacts with OH and forms H2O plus OH dot. OH dot. Okay, this Br free radical is there now. This Br free radical, that Br free radical. Okay, that in step 3, that one of the Br free radical addition with Br free radical addition with ethylene molecule. It also undergoes homolytic fission. Okay, now it also undergoes homolytic fission and forms CH2 dot CH2 Br. Okay, here we get primary free radical. This primary free radical reacts with water, HOH. It undergoes this water, homolytic fission. Okay, dot dot. What do you get? CH3, CH2, Br. This OH dot 4 step. Step 4. Okay, here I am writing step 4. This OH, here OH radical is formed. This OH reacts with each other. We will get back the catalyst H2O2. This is the mechanism for total free radical. Okay, that's why it is called free radical addition reaction. Free radical addition reaction. Next, in unsymmetrical alkenes. In unsymmetrical alkenes, okay, hydrobromination observed or major products are formed based on the anti-Marconi-Cox rule. Based on the anti-Marconi-Cox rule. Okay, anti-Marconi-Cox rule. We'll see what is the anti-Marconi-Cox rule and how hydrobromination reaction takes place. How hydrobromination reaction takes place. Okay, here I am taking same reaction, same unsymmetrical alkene. This is 1-propene. It is addition with hydrobromic acid. In the presence of sunlight or at 500 degrees centigrade temperature and hydrogen peroxide. What happened here? First, hydrogen added here, bromine added here, CH2, Br, 1-bromo propane was formed. Along with this 1-bromo propane, one more is formed. Here bromine added here, hydrogen added here. This is 2-bromo propane. 1-bromo propane here, major product. According to anti-Marconi-Cox rule, major product. We see what is the anti-Marconi-Cox rule. Okay, this is the minor product. What is the anti-Marconi-Cox rule? Opposite to the anti-Marconi-Cox rule. Okay, the negative part Br. Here negative part means Br. Negative part means anyone. Br, Cl minus, OH minus, okay, Cn minus, any. The negative part of the system should be added to carbon, alkenic carbon, which has more number of hydrogens, and formed as a major product. That is the anti-Marconi-Cox rule. Okay, here alkenic double bond is there, which has more number of hydrogens. This carbon has more number of hydrogen. Then Br added here. When Br added here, that only formed as a major product. We'll see mechanism and one more principle. Already we have the one principle. More stable carbonyl and radical gives more product. We'll see in continuation. This is the anti-Marconi-Cox rule. And here one more thing. This is observed in the presence of peroxide. So we call as peroxide effect. And okay, here this explained by Karash. Okay, so this is also called Karash effect. See the mechanism for this reaction. Same mechanism. Step 1. First step. Okay, hydrobromic acid. This undergoes homolytic fission. And forms here OH free radical plus this OH free radical, this hydrogen free radical reacts with each other, forms water, and here Br free radical is there. Okay, Br free radical is there. Or in another way, I will show this reaction. Same, we do like that only, like that, or another way. H2O2 undergoes decomposition, that means undergoes homolytic fission and forms 2 OH pair. Finally we get only that one. Okay, I increase one more step. 2 OH free radical. This one of the OH free radical reacts with HBr. Here HBr undergoes homolytic fission. This H dot reacts with OH and forms H2O along with the Br. This we call bromine free radical. So mechanism means pathway for the formation of the product, simply called as a mechanism. You can follow any. Okay, then step 2. That Br free radical this double bond undergoes homolytic fission here. Double bond undergoes homolytic fission. Okay, homolytic fission. Okay, here I am writing like this. CH3, CH, double bond CH2. Okay, this molecule undergoes homolytic fission. And here, this bromine free radical, homolytic fission means forms two radicals. One time attached here, next second time attached here. If it is attached here, if it added here, we get CH3, CHBr, CH2 dot. Okay, this is radical here. This carbon attached to directly attached to only one carbon atom. So we called primary free radical. Here CH3, CH dot, CH2 Br. Here this is a carbon. This carbon attached to two carbon atoms. So we called secondary free radical. Secondary free radical. Which is more stable? Based on the inductive effect, hyperconjugation, we'll see continuation those topics. Okay, here secondary free radical is more stable, it is less stable. We have one principle: more stable free radical or more stable intermediate gives more product. More stable intermediate gives more product. Which is more stable here? This is the more stable, so this only gives, okay, this only gives major product. Again, it reacts with water. Here also same. It undergoes homolytic fission. Hydrogen dot, hydrogen dot. This hydrogen reacts with radical, carbon radical, and forms CH, Br, CH3, less product. Here, hydrogen attached here, CH3, CH2, CH2, Br. Okay, now next, OH free radical. This is more. Why it is more? It is formed from the more stable free radical. That's why it is more. That's why it is more major. Okay, and here final step. Step 3 or step 4. See, step 3 or step 4. Okay, this radical. Here radical is formed. This radical. Here one more OH radical is there. We use only one. One more is there. OH dot. OH done, get back the H2O2. We get back the H2O2. See here product, major product form opposite to the Markovnikov's rule. That's why it is called anti-Markovnikov's rule. This is absorbed in the presence of peroxide. Okay, so we call as peroxide effect, and this explained by Karash. So it is called Karash effect. It is called Karash effect. Okay, in continuation, we'll see some of the examples for this one. Just I will give. You can. Okay, here I am giving different CH3, CH2, CH double bond, CH2. This is one butene. Addition with hydrochloric acid in the presence of sunlight or 500. Remember, hydrogen peroxide. Okay, AB. What are AB? First. Then second one, CH3, CH3 double bond, CH3 plus HBr in presence of sunlight. H2O2. Here also we get AB. This is 2-methyl 2-butene. Okay, next. This is the cyclohexene. Addition with HBr in presence of HU, sunlight. Addition with HBr in presence of carbon tetrachloride. ABr form. Here also ABr form. And identify major product and Y. Identify major product and Y. Fourth one, okay, here 1-methyl cyclohexene. Okay, 1,2 dimethyl, 1,2,3 trimethyl cyclohexene plus HBr in presence of sunlight. H2O2. What are AB? What are AB? AB are same or different? AB formula, ABr, A and B same or different? If same means repeat. Different means which is major. Identify. Which is major? Identify. This is about the Marconi-Coase rule and anti-Marconi-Coase rule. This is the important rule. Compulsory 1 or 2 questions will come from all the levels. Okay, JEE, NEET or CET point of view, PU point of view also important. Okay, first PC. So practice this one. Thank you.